already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So strap on your seatbelts, cause it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew, Billy.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys, here with your host DB and host Trevor Dinsmore. Trevor, how are you doing on this? It's a fucking gloomy Tuesday night.
Oh, I mean, it's not all gloomy, right? No. Not all gloomy. I mean, weather-wise, yeah. I mean, it's kind of shitty. It's supposed to snow tomorrow in Pittsburgh. It's supposed to rain all day. Not going to be a great time, weather-wise. But we have more on our mind than the weather. We have a little bit more sunshine in a lot of ways, but also kind of a dark cloud as far as news goes this week.
Yeah. No, stick around for Trevor's segments as well. We're going to be going through what's more likely, his yeet list, shit list, be a man question later on, and on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? And is that? We do have a sound bite. Don't give me shit about it because I've recorded it in my car. But anyways.
Please give him shit about it. Please, absolutely give him shit about it. But as promised, we will be kind of trying to alternate who hosts the Is That segment on a weekly basis. Billy's got us covered with a special topic this week.
Yes.
But otherwise, I'll let you get into it.
So last night, everybody saw firsthand what was occurring with the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Texans, 30-6. If you have me, follow us on TikTok and on here. Made shorts, Instagram, Facebook, what have you. A lot of questions after this game. I'll just give my little input here, Trevor, from my thoughts, and then we can kind of really break it open. But really, no real surprises. The Steelers defense didn't show up, and I thought they were going to. After that Ravens win, I thought we had excitement. And, we played 2 quarters of Steelers defense. And then the second half, we just didn't show up. And it's a beautiful thing. And then after the news today, big changes coming soon. Rodgers has the worst playoff performance he's ever had. And that's thanks to the offensive line. Everybody's quick to say he's too old, Trevor. And that guy still has it in him. I'm just really hurt by the fact, and I know we'll talk more as we go, but if that is his last pass and it's a pick 6, we did him wrong. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Your feelings for us?
Well, I mean, y'all in the PlayStation party chat got my feelings immediately after the game. I drank my feelings away a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Had to pound the electrolytes in the water before I went to bed at about 2:30 in the morning. I don't know. I lost track of time trying to blow off steam. Yeah. But that was easily the most excited I had been for a Steelers playoff game in a long time. I think the spread at the close was 2.5, 3 points, something like that in Houston's favor. Yep. Expected that to be a lot closer, low scoring type of a game. CJ Stroud having the game that he had turnovers wise, had 5 fumbles, 2 of those he lost. He also had a pick in the red zone. I mean, you look at those stats and you think, hey, the Steelers would have been in this thing, right? Wrong, because the Texans defensive line, Will Anderson and all the rest just made Rodgers' life a living hell. Made Steelers fans' lives a living hell, and made the whole Steelers offense number 2 in their pants. Yeah, in a sense. And I obviously I have my notes written down here, of course, from the game. I didn't make any notes after. I think it was a Porter stop to make it 10-6. He deflected a pass, made it 10-6. Then obviously after that, Sheldon Rankins runs it all the way in 17-6, and it just felt over by that point. But I wrote down many of occasions where an offensive lineman missed a block, missed an assignment, didn't seem like they were where they were supposed to be, or just straight up lost a matchup. And that obviously cost us dearly. In the first half, Pittsburgh was 0 of 6 on third down. I think they averaged around 11.5 yards to go. Houston, 7 of 9 on third down in that first half. I got to actually see how that ended up panning out. 2 of 14 for the Steelers, 10 of 15 for the Texans. And that's essentially your story right there, was third down efficiency. And obviously the Steelers could not get anything going outside really of that opening drive that Boswell went down and kicked a short field goal. Jalen Warren was their leading rusher, 43 yards. Metcalf only had those 2 catches, which he had on that first drive, 42 yards. Had that key drop. I think it was on, was it like the third drive or something like that?
Yep.
Trying to think here. Yeah, our third offensive drive where we had some hope going down, taking a lead, swinging the momentum of things, and that could have changed things early. But unfortunately, not to be. And the Texans, they did beat themselves, like I said, in a lot of ways with the C.J. Stroud turnovers. They were the more penalized team, 6 penalties to the Steelers 3, but they just dominated the line of scrimmage too much. Ball control football just wore our defense out toward the end. I know you mentioned, the defense really didn't show up in that second half. They were worn to bits. Cam Hayward and TJ Watt kept having a sub in and out. When you don't have your best players on the field at all times, you're going to suffer, especially against a good rushing attack, which I was very surprised at how efficient that rushing attack was. Really opened up the play action for the Texans. Christian Kirk having a big game, 144 yards. And, of course, a couple play action passes led to touchdowns for the Texans, sealed eventually by that pick 6, which, like you said, unfortunately might be Aaron Rodgers' last pass of his career.
Yeah.
So, all in all, a shitty evening to be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Oh, yeah.
The trend continues, at least for now.
Right. And I think if you look at the body of work all season, like I said last night, we limped into the playoffs. And I was hoping the ball movement we had against the Ravens, I thought maybe we would transition to this, because Ravens defense is no fucking joke either. Kyle Hamilton.
They improved as the season went on.
Yeah.
Granted, Hamilton was out for a good bit of that game.
Yeah.
From what I recall, I believe he hit like a fellow safety or a cornerback.
Yeah, but I'm
type of route. But anyway,
I always fuck up his name. Troy Fontano. Blown up. I mean,
yeah, he had a bad game.
And I'll say this, Hunter, that one spin move. I said, Jesus Christ, this guy. Oh, yeah. I mean. Spot him like a dishwasher. Yeah, it was fucking insane.
Wasn't good.
But, overall, I mean, it was just a normal Steelers playoff performance over the last, 10 years now? 9 years? And it is what it is. We haven't got a win. But I'm just trying to think of anything else I didn't say, Trevor, that really...
Yeah, no, I got you. I just, ultimate credit to the Texans defense. They shut our ass down. They showed what a championship defense looks like, and big credit to D'Amico Ryans and his staff for developing that level of a defense and of a holistic unit as the season went on, because they had to find their offense late in the season, and they did. The defense has always been there. They've maintained that, but now they are looking like a championship football team.
Yeah, I'd be scared of the Patriots.
In a wide open field too. Like I feel like anybody that's still in the field can go and just tear off a few more victories and win the whole thing. So be fun to watch. Unfortunately, with the Steelers on the sidelines again, though, we'll be packing our bags for Cancun here pretty soon. Yeah,
I think that. Hold on, there's a major drive. Where's it at? Oh yeah, the 14 play when they're up 7-3. That 14 play drive that they went 92 yards and
that one. Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
I know exactly. That's when the game was, we're not going to win. We can't fucking score. We can't get down there. And then actually after the fact, when he hits that field goal, the 51 yarder, and what, it's 17-6 at that point. I'm thinking, yeah, 17-6.
Yeah. All right. He made it 10-6, and 17-6 was the Rankins.
Yeah.
Scoop 6.
And it's over. I want to turn the TV off, but I can't because I'm too faithful to this damn team. And it's like going back to your toxic ex every fucking year. But anyways, got a positive note here. Tomlin's departure, I guess. How did you find out? I think the viewers want to know our knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah, man. So I did work from home today, and I usually go to the gym around 2:30, 3 o'clock. I usually go with a couple work buddies, and they'll just meet me there, and we'll go in. We went a little bit early today. We tried to meet there at 2, ended up being 2:15. Classic. Yeah, you plan for one time, but then you're 15 minutes late. And I get there, I pull in around 2:13 to be exact. And I'm texting them, hey, where are you guys at? Are you coming in? Are you parked or what? So I'd sit in my car for a couple minutes, and then boom, 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 boom. About 4 different apps went off.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin stepping down as Steelers head coach. It seems like I just get this big news like all the time when I just arrive at the gym.
Yeah.
I don't recall exactly what it was, but I remember talking about a couple other times on this program where, I arrive at the gym and some shit went down.
Right.
Biggest piece of Steelers news in a decade goes down just casually as I'm running into a leg day, which I will say, toot my own horn here a little bit. That did give me the motivation to kind of, all right, today's going to be a good day. Let's stack on a little bit extra weight. Let's go for a PR on the squats, and let's rip this thing. And I did. I ripped the PR on the squats. So
hell yeah,
we're chilling there. I'm going to feel that in the morning, but that's how she's going to go.
Yeah.
My immediate thoughts was similar to the James Franklin news. I'm like, wow, it happened that quick.
Yeah.
I was talking with my dad after the game last night, at like 11:30, whenever that game wrapped up. And, we obviously asked the question to each other, when is enough enough?
Yeah.
And that goes down to the road of, is Tomlin going to resign? Are they going to fire him? What's going to happen? Is he no longer going to be the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers? And we kind of agreed upon, I'll believe it when I see it.
Right.
Same philosophy with James Franklin, who was a long tenured head coach at Penn State. I'll believe it when I see it. Even longer tenured was Mike Tomlin, 19 years as a head coach of the Steelers. I was under 10 years old last time the Steelers had to look for a head coach.
Yeah.
So very foreign territory for me as a Steelers fan. Part of me was shocked at the timing of it. I thought we were going to maybe give it one more year and then maybe pull the plug. But I'm also not terribly shocked in the fact that this is a well-established ceiling that we have, which is 10-7, maybe 11-6. You scrape into the playoffs and you get immediately dismissed.
Mm-hmm.
That's been the standard in Pittsburgh for 9 years.
Right.
Most coaches, I would say, would have been fired after 3 years of that, with the expectations weighing on an organization like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
And I knew it wasn't going to be Rooney. It wasn't going to be the higher-ups firing him. It was going to be a mutual parting of ways, him stepping down sort of situation. And that's exactly what it turned out to be.
Yeah.
I will give him credit in that he is holding himself accountable in doing this. Obviously, he made a statement out there thanking the fans, thanking the players, thanking ownership, the brass, for his time as head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, saying that Pittsburgh, something along the lines of Pittsburgh will forever be ingrained in me. And obviously, we thank him for those 19 years. But it just gets to a point where it's just time. It's just time. And as fans, as people that go on the internet and talk about this stuff,
oh yeah,
we think we know a lot of things. We think we know when it's time, right? As fans, the fire Tomlin chants were as loud as ever this year. Yeah. We think we know when it's time.
Mm-hmm.
But, deep down, we really don't.
Yeah.
There's only one person in this case that really knew when it was time, and that was Mike T. So I do give him credit in that he's holding himself accountable. He knows the Steelers have a very, very high standard that he hasn't been able to meet for a long time.
Yeah.
And enough became enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, like I said, shocked at the timing. At the result, not so much.
Yeah. Just to throw this out here for the viewers, so appreciate everybody comment, and we'll try to answer those as we go. And then, but I watched this presser. People are going to think I'm fucking psychotic. 3:30 in the morning, I'm watching this. I can't sleep because I'm fucking heartbroken. I went at
2:30. It's not. I had to wake up at 8. So
right. But I'm watching it, and he says there's a comment made, his message to the fans. A reporter asks, and he responds with, words are cheap. I'm not going to give some, I don't know his exact words, Trevor. Manila answer, so to say. This is a results-based league. We didn't do enough tonight. So I just, some reason in that, how he answered that, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to say something to the fans. So, I felt like he was already putting himself, hey, I'm fucking done. Now looking back, did he know in that presser, I'm leaving here?
I don't know.
And you keep your mouth shut for what, 12 hours?
Only one person that knows that. That was the guy at the podium. So,
and then, you got the reporters out there. Well, he walked off the field before Rodgers, and without Hayward. Okay, well, he only did that at road games. So, you got all these fucking people out there just trying to dig at it. And he probably got sick of it. I would. He can't escape it, even in the offseason. When are you going to win another Super Bowl? He goes to these events. It gets draining on a guy, I think. But one little snippet from his quote here that he gave to the fans after he stepped down. While this chapter comes to a close, my respect and love for the Pittsburgh Steelers will never change. I'm excited for what the future holds for this organization, and I will forever be grateful for the time coaching in Pittsburgh. And then Rooney had a nice thing that he put about got him the 6th Super Bowl and all that. But I guess from here on out, Rodgers isn't coming back. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off and talk about it.
No.
I mean, he's not coming back.
No, not without Mike T there, yeah.
No. Terrell Austin, whole staff, we gutting that?
Well, I mean, Arthur Smith might go to Tennessee with that head coaching job.
Right.
He either had or is going to have some interviews for that. Terrell Austin, I don't know what's going to happen to Terrell. I don't know what's going to happen to the staff. This is like my Steve Harrington of the Steelers. Yeah. Leave Danny Smith alone.
That's what I'm saying.
Please.
Yeah, don't.
Leave him alone.
I don't
like Stranger Things and the Duffer Brothers left Steve Harrington alone.
Yeah.
Leave Danny Smith alone. Please.
Are you saying kind of treat him like Dick LeBeau when Tomlin came in? They kept him for 2 years.
Keep him.
Okay.
Keep him. Or keep him forever. Until he's in the grave, which, based on the way he works out and still gets fired up on the sidelines, might be a long time from now.
Right.
So
yeah.
But yeah, as a fan, I'm like, Danny Smith, please keep him.
Anyway, and the other thing, these I've seen all different personalities from the Pittsburgh area, given their 2 cents. Excitement, fuck him. They're saying all this terrible shit. Yeah. I can't do it. Like you said, you were 9. I was 10 at the time. He was hired. It's like a long life friend. As much as you made me feel like shit at times, it's sad to see you go. You brought a lot of good moments and a lot of good players that you and me enjoyed watch and play. It's just, I don't know. And we're sitting here. Yeah, there's a high standard in Pittsburgh. It gets very loud. It's I don't even know what the hell to compare it to, but I think our fans are a little spoiled at times. We didn't lose.
We still are. Yeah.
I know we hate that statistic, but we didn't play bad football. It wasn't just to the Ben teams and the Terry teams at times. But that's not always going to happen. People forget about the 80s. It was a shit show in the 80s.
Yeah, wasn't fun.
I don't know. I think, I don't know. I guess last thoughts on this or many other thing you want to say on the Tomlin situation, Trevor?
Yeah, did want to touch base on his long tenure with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Trying to find the author of this article. I can't really find it, but it was posted on foxsports.com. Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers, a historic coaching stint by the numbers. Obviously, no losing seasons, as much as Steeler fans hate to hear that.
I don't know why.
I do too. I do too. There's been many, many times on this show where it's, let's just say I'm holding Mike Tomlin a little bit accountable as much as I can as a fan. Yeah. And, criticizing because I care about the results of the team and I care about, ergo the coach.
Right.
But yeah, no losing seasons under Tomlin. Tomlin did reach 193 wins regular season, which is tied with Chuck Noll, and he did it in spectacular fashion, winning the AFC North against the Ravens last week. Obviously appeared in 2 Super Bowls, beating the Cardinals, losing to the Packers. Tomlin, just the 3rd head coach since 1969. Just put it in perspective, my dad was a year old, and there have been 3 Steelers head coaches. I think there have been 8 popes.
Yeah.
There have been 3 Steelers head coaches and now 4 going into next year.
Yeah.
So Tomlin, and to just emphasize how impressive it is that he never had a losing season, he had guys like Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, and Aaron Rodgers. Obviously, the latter 2 way past their prime at quarterback. 7th longest coaching stint in history, 8-time AFC North champs, 8 wins in the playoffs, 8-12 in the postseason was Tomlin's final record as a Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. 10th in NFL history in regular season wins, like I said, tied with Chuck Noll with 193. 12 times the Steelers made the playoffs. 12 times the Steelers had double-digit wins in a season. 12 players earned all-pro honors with Tomlin, those being TJ, AB, Cameron Hayward, Minka, David DeCastro, Marquise Pouncey, Le'Veon, James Harrison, Palomalu, Faneca, Boswell, and Miles Killebrew. 62.8 regular season win percentage is tops in Steelers history.
I mean, not too shabby. But
not too shabby, but also do have to understand the frustrations of the fan base that we weren't meeting the championship standard.
Oh, yeah.
And early on in the career, he felt like he was going to meet that for a long, long time.
Yeah.
He tried as much as he could. So it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. It was kind of the James Franklin thing. A lot of good memories. Obviously, both great people coaches, great players coaches, and players have nary a bad thing to say about either man, Tomlin especially. And even the likes of, I think it was Jonnu Smith and Aaron Rodgers post-game defended Tomlin, essentially saying if you're thinking about moving on from this guy, you're crazy.
Yeah.
And it turns out that Tomlin was the one, like I said, the self-awareness to realize, hey, maybe a change of scenery is needed. And it seems he's going to step away from coaching, at least for 2026. But whatever the case may be, I do wish Mike Tomlin well in his future endeavors and thank him for the 19 years that he gave to the Pittsburgh Steelers organization.
Right.
So bittersweet ending. Hopefully both parties come out better on the other side, both the Steelers and Mike T.
Yeah. No, TV, I could see him on there and he'll be a rock star king on there and major deal and go on there with Cowher. That would be kind of cool. I'd like to see. Take Matt Ryan's spot. That would be fucking awesome. I like that. But,
CBS. They'd probably want another player in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll just put JJ Watt back on the desk.
Well, him calling games, I don't know. We'll have to see about that.
Yeah, he's not bad. There's worse.
I mean, Tomlin calling games. I don't.
Tomlin calling games. Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
But I'll just say, I want to end this. This was Rodgers' quote from last year. last night, potentially his last press conference. Mike T has had more success than damn near anybody in the league for the last 19, 20 years. And more than that, though, when you have the right guy and the culture is right, you don't think about making a change, but there's a lot of pressure that comes from the outside. And obviously that sways decisions from time to time, but it's not how I would do things and not how the league used to be. So I think he thought, I felt like Rodgers saying that, did he get an inkling that he's done? But maybe he thought Rooney was going to fire him. We could go on about this for hours. Yeah, it's just there's so much to unpack.
The noise was there, man. The noise was there, and and it's been there pretty much all season, especially since that Bills game.
Oh, yeah.
And the players can, a lot of them say, "Oh, we don't pay attention to outside noise." Yeah, that's true. They might block it out, but y'all have phones. Y'all check your phones, right? Yeah. So I gotta imagine that they heard at least some semblance of noise coming from the fan base, coming from maybe brass. So yeah, I don't know. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin seem like a match made in heaven, right? If only Rodgers might have come to us before he went to the Jets. That would have been awesome. We would have had probably a couple pretty good years of Aaron Rodgers right there, and maybe built a receiving core around him other than DK Metcalf. And I guess, to an extent, Darnell, who eventually got hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. This is going to be probably the biggest reset in our lifetime of the Pittsburgh Steelers, longest tenured Pittsburgh Steelers. Not longest tenured Pittsburgh Steelers head coach, but I think, is he tied with Noel? Or no, Noel had he had 20 years or something like that. Yeah. No, he had 23 years, 22, 23 years. But still, longest tenured head coach of the modern era, Harbaugh being right behind him. And it's surreal that those two guys, their histories are forever intertwined, and fired and stepped down from their head coaching posts in back-to-back weeks.
Yeah. Someone put a comment in there. Let's just watch the racial slurs in the comments, folks. But anyways, coaches.
That should be a given.
It was about DK.
I saw DK. I didn't read it.
It's all right. We'll talk after. But most consecutive seasons above 500 or better. Tomlin was just second to Tom Landry. Tom Landry was at 21 and Tomlin was at 19, tied with Bill Belichick.
That's what it was. Yep.
So, I mean, that's in itself. But, hey, that's all I had Tomlin-wise. We'll probably be talking about potential candidates maybe later on here in the coming weeks who we think could replace them. But but we'll just wait till then.
And our segments, too, in my, Yeah, I cover it a little bit. Don't you worry.
Yeah. But we go over to what's more likely, Trevor.
Is that all the news you had? Do you want to talk the rest of Wild Card Weekend? Because it was pretty nutty. I
guess the Bills game, I'll say this. Jaguars showed me something. And actually, it's good you brought that up, because I took everything out of the script and was just talking serious. When did we get, and it's not really football based, but where did we get trying to talk someone up and be positive to them? That reporter, I forget her name.
Oh, yeah. I think it was a local beat reporter or something in the Jacksonville area. I did not catch her name.
Yeah, I think Lisa something. But yeah, she gives this nice heartwarming thing. You guys can look it up, to Liam Cohen in a presser. She didn't even ask a question, just said, hold your head up, young man, and we're proud of you, and Duval's behind you and all that. And just out of the fucking woodworks, all these reporters are like, that's so unprofessional. You didn't even ask a question. Are we trying to ruin sports? Like the guy, she's just giving love and peace to the guy. How's that unprofessional, Trevor? Do you find that unprofessional at all with her?
Real quick, Jeff. We'll talk Steelers head coaching candidates here in a little bit. Don't you worry.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that here in a minute. We'll cover the rest of Wild Card Weekend here. What was the question?
Was it unprofessional of her to do that with Liam Cohen?
I guess by the standards of the profession, sure. And I'm not a journalist by any stretch of the imagination. I'm not a reporter. I'm not a beat writer. I'm not a communications major.
Right.
So if you probably go down the list of do's and do nots in the sports journalism world, that's probably on the do not list. Yeah. But as a human being and as a sports fan, that did warm my heart to see that. That was probably the most wholesome thing that I'd seen all week, which it's deserved with Liam Cohen. Like, we didn't think the Jaguars were going to come out of the woodwork this year. They got it clicking on both sides of the ball. ETN was awesome. He unlocked Trevor Lawrence. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap. This Jaguars team is now a threat. I would say a threat going forward into next season. And obviously losing in a very close fashion to the Bills in an epic contest too. Josh Allen putting on the cape multiple times.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And basically willing his Bills to victory amid a very thin wide receiver core. I think they're down to 3 receivers going into their next game against the Broncos in the Mile High, which somehow the Bills opened as favorites in that game. It's like a 1.5 point favorite. That's switched now to Denver, but still that's going to be an epic contest. And, that'll be fun to watch. But, as far as that Jags-Bills game goes, what was the feeling in the household? Obviously, you're friends and family with a lot of Bills fans.
Nervous
vibe at all?
Nervous vibe. I just didn't see how the fucking Jags could beat the Bills. That would have really rocked the house, rocked the fan base if they lose. I think McDermott then is on the fucking hot seat if they drop it to the Jags.
Could be. Yeah.
Josh is just, I go back and forth. It's a love-hate. It's going to come to a time, when he gets older here, they're going to have to find other options. He cannot continue to keep doing this, though. I mean, you got to get him weapons, secure number one. I mean, Coleman, he had fucking 2 catches, I think. He was supposed to be your guy.
Shakir had like 12,
he went to fuck
12
off.
targets. Just nutty.
Yeah. And then James Cook kind of was sniffed out a little bit during the game. So
only averaged a little over 3 a carry from what I recall.
Yeah.
Under 50 yards.
Yeah, it was a disaster there. But everybody was shitting their pants. I'm just like, they're gonna pull this out. I knew it was going to involve that damn tush push because the guy's 6'5", 240. No shit, he's going to probably get the first down. Just give him a little nudge. He'll be there. Well, I'll tell you this. I was pissed her off with this. That the touchdown that they keep pushing him forward. I'm like, okay, so we were so quick to blow it dead all fucking season. We're just letting it go now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you talking about the one that was like down on the goal line, or the one that was at like the 11 and they got down 11. All the way to the 1?
Yeah. You got it.
Forward momentum was still there. So
just like, all right, we're not blowing it dead. I mean, Jalen Warren could have had 5 fucking more yards on a lot of plays this season if we didn't blow it dead, but whatever. That's fine.
True.
But I'll see what other games do we have, Trevor? Just off the cuff here. Panthers, Rams.
By the skin of their teeth.
Bryce Young, you got to give him respect.
I do.
Yeah,
I do, my friend. I do. Played it didn't have the best statistical game, but kept his team in it some way, somehow. Kept them competing. Scored 31 points on a very tough defense.
Yep.
Very active defense, and against a defensive coordinator who's could be in this next head coaching cycle.
Yes. Yep.
So,
yes.
Do give him a lot of credit for that. Coker had a nice big game. Of course, Puka himself had a nice big game. Stafford had 3 touchdowns of his own. I'll, of course, offset it with the 1 pick. You can't go up Matthew Stafford playoff game without at least 1 interception.
Yeah.
And, Rams rushing attack did pretty well, 116 yards on the day, and Stafford throwing for over 300 yards. And just a crazy-ass second half, too. Both teams scoring a couple touchdowns in that fourth quarter. after the Rams had taken a 17-14 lead into half. So entertaining game all around. Made me nervous as hell for my Rams-Bills Super Bowl pick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No. And, Stafford was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Wait, what game was it? Was it him throwing the picks? Right? Yeah. I mean, he was.
He had one. He had one pick.
I'm trying to remember who the hell kept throwing interceptions this week, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Wasn't Love, was it?
Might have been Love.
Yeah, might have been Love. I watched. I tell you what, I fell asleep during that game after the end of the third quarter, and I regretted that.
Well, and I'll say, people, Packers, Bears, that was a hell of a game. LaFleur, people are calling for his head. I don't think he's going to get fired. It's just the Bear, but I'll tell you right now, there is, and I think we're talking about it later, but the tension is there with that rivalry. But Ben Johnson. But trying to think of other game, Patriots and Chargers. Yeah, anybody want to talk about Justin Herbert? I mean, fuck.
Surprised he didn't leave in an ambulance.
Yeah, he chokes every time. It's just so hard to watch.
He didn't have an offensive. Did you look at the PFF grades on his offensive lineman?
Yeah.
It's like 38, 40, 41 out of 42. Three of his offensive line. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah,
you have no time. He didn't. It's one of your favorite phrases. He didn't have time. He didn't have time. He didn't have the time. Didn't have the time to throw the ball. Didn't have the time to make plays. That's what that game came down to. Honestly, that was. I mean, it was all close games until that point, and obviously the Steeler game. That one wasn't really much of a contest. Patriots didn't have to do too much on offense, and they really didn't. Scored 19 points against a pretty tough Chargers defense, which again just kind of got worn down by the fact that their offense wasn't doing nothing. Yeah. So, and did want to shout out. Comments are very active tonight. Adam, we will address that question in what's more likely. We'll address that.
Oh yeah, there's some add-ons to that, and then sooner or later, Bill's going to run the insurance by getting Josh. I mean, he got hurt. I believe he got tested for his ACL. Josh. I mean,
he came up limping multiple times.
He's getting fucked up on that left side. The ankle was fucked up. Now the knee's fucked up.
I think it was on his first touchdown where he broke the plane and then he got folded over. It was either one of his own linemen or a defensive lineman.
That fucking knee bent. That wasn't good.
Yeah, no, not great.
No.
What else? What else happened this weekend?
I
was going to say, do you want to get into the Bears Packers?
We can do
that.
Yeah.
We'll get into that, and then we'll talk about Niners Eagles as well.
Okay.
Fun stuff. So Bears Packers, your immediate thoughts, reactions.
The rivalry's there. I think it's going to turn into not close to the Steelers Ravens, but Ben Johnson not showing the best of sportsmanship there at the end. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know.
Are you talking about the handshake at midfield?
Just fucking dark.
Yeah. I don't love that. I mean, the animosity has been there from day one. He enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year when he was OC at the Detroit Lions. So the fire has always been there. But go ahead.
I thought LaFleur was going to throw a punch. You see his face? How quick that? I was like, "Oh, is he going to run him down?"
It stayed on during his presser too. He stone faced. He looked like Stone Cold about to whip somebody's ass.
Yeah,
that ass.
Yeah.
Another crazy ass game, dude, between these two teams. I think I saw a stat to where the Bears at one point in both of their fourth quarter comebacks had like about a 0.5% chance of winning in one game and like 2% in the other. And the odds of them winning was, I don't know, some astronomical number that I'm not. I saw it in a tweet. I should have saved the tweet, but how It's crazy. It's crazy. They did this twice. And it's a stinker of a game until you get to the fourth quarter with both of these teams this year.
Yes.
Your immediate reactions to the Bears pulling this shit out again, making guys like Seth Rollins pretty happy.
Yeah. Caleb Williams is really changing my opinion on him.
Mm-hmm.
But that defense, I gave them a lot of shit. They showed out too.
They did.
I don't know. The Packers are going to have to find a way to get over them. And I don't know what the hell they got to do, but the Bears are becoming if you would have told me last year, well, that was before Ben Johnson was hired, but if you would have told me the Lions would be getting throttled by the Bears, I would have fucking said you're out of your mind. And now they're fucking, they're going further in the NFC playoff here and potentially getting every week closer to becoming Super Bowl favorites, Trevor. I don't know what the lines are right now on them, but they're favorites.
I can pull them up for you. I know they're favorites in their upcoming matchup.
Yeah.
Let me pull up that real quick as well. Yeah. They are, or no, they're actually not favorites. The Rams are favored. Believe it or not. Yeah. 3.5 point road favorite going into Chicago, Windy City.
I don't know.
I can't imagine the weather is going to be that good.
It's going to be shitty. Windy.
And remember what happened when the Rams had to go on the road and play a very important NFC game last year. I think it was the NFC Championship against the Eagles. Obviously, they made it out against the Panthers. Still, not so great weather down there in that game. But as it stands right now, if I can get into some of the NFL bets here, the Bears are actually second to last in Super Bowl odds. Jesus. Only team behind them is the 49ers.
Oh, well, hey, Kittle doesn't go down.
Of course. That's kind of the big story coming out of that game. But like I said, wish I would have watched a little bit more of this game. Would have caught a little bit more of the highlights live. But I saw Caleb Williams doing seemingly what he did at USC, playing a lot of hero ball, running for first downs, making these miracle passes. Did not think his game was going to translate to the NFL this well. But another case of, Liam Cohen unlocked Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
And Ben Johnson unlocked Caleb Williams.
Yeah. No, and then the 49ers and Eagles game.
That was the one that I paid the most attention to.
Yeah, that just, I don't know. A.J. Brown, I don't know if we're talking about that later, but
we're not. We can talk about it now.
Yeah, he's not going to be in an Eagles jersey next year.
Nope. Honestly, I probably should have tossed that on a scale segment.
Yeah.
Did not do that. But we'll say it forth right here. He's I saw potential like trade destinations and stuff like that for him. And I saw the Titans on there again. I'm like, huh?
He goes back to the fucking Titans.
He goes back to the Titans. I don't know. That's going to be interesting.
More pissed off. Bills would be a good landing spot for him.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, they could use it. That Josh Allen could use a bona fide number one guy, and they would use him.
Yeah. But overall, the 49ers just out-schemed the Eagles and Sirianni and Hurts and Barkley couldn't get going. I mean, it was just a fucking mess. I watched that whole game and just like, this is a fucking what?
Yeah.
They won the Super Bowl last year. What happened here?
Apparently they did. I don't know what to tell you.
The Chiefs? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
And in a couple ways beat themselves. 7 penalties to the Niners 1. Only 5 of 16 on third down. Not particularly great. Did force a couple interceptions from Brock Purdy. and dominated time of possession by a little bit over 10 minutes. But the 49ers just out-schemed him on the defensive side of the ball. Robert Saleh called a hell of a game, kept him out of the end zone, and eventually wound up winning 23-19, even without playing most of that game without their star tight end, George Kittle, who unfortunately suffered an Achilles injury that'll likely keep him out for a decent chunk of next season too.
Yeah.
So prayers up for him and a speedy recovery. Of course, one of the best human beings in football, one of the most entertaining specimens that we've ever seen on a football field. So do wish him the best. And obviously, and on the offense too, just the 49ers finding creative ways to score. Juwan Jennings firing that pass to Christian McCaffrey, and McCaffrey making some crazy wide receiver-like catches too. It's actually kind of crazy. When you think about his ability not only to bowl over people as a running back, but as a receiver, having a lot of success too. Caught 2 touchdown passes that game. Led the team in, tied with Demarcus Robinson, who stepped up big right out of the gate on that first drive. Had a 60-yard catch, 60-plus yard catch, which eventually led to a San Francisco score. And, they were kind of off and running from there. So
here's a fun fact for everybody. I believe it's
rip it.
Juwan Jennings has the same amount of touchdown passes in the playoffs as Justin Herbert.
Really?
With 2. You can fact check me on that, but I believe it was Herbert that
isn't it also like multiple games as a passer with a perfect passer rating in the playoffs? It's him and Peyton Manning.
Yeah. I saw that stat. I know that for sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That one's crazy.
Yeah.
What was yours? It was
Herbert and
Herbert
Jennings.
Herbert. I can't type today.
No, you're good.
Let's see. Yeah, 2.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, how fucked up is that?
Obviously had 0 during the Patriots game.
Yeah. Just
craziness.
That's
craziness, isn't it? Yeah, it's a wide receiver.
Third string, right?
Who apparently can throw. Yeah, he's Juwan. He's technically like they're supposed to be their top receiver, or he was supposed to be.
Okay. Because Ricky's
right.
Yeah.
He also had a big 45-yard catch in that game. That was his only catch, but he made the plays necessary to win the game for the Niners. Another masterclass in coaching from Kyle Shanahan and Robert Saleh and the rest of that staff. Yeah. I can't say they don't have a chance. Against the Seahawks. It's going to be tough, especially, again, without Kittle. He's going to have to get deeper into the bag, Shanahan and Saleh. They're going to have to find a way to shut down Sam Darnold, Charbonnet, Kenneth Walker, Smith and Jigba, and all that high-powered Seattle offense, on top of dealing with the best scoring defense in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be fucking wild.
Good luck.
Yeah. But no, is that all we had news-wise, I think?
I'm good to go. Just covering your divisional matchups: Bills at Broncos, Texans at Patriots, Rams at Bears, 49ers at Seahawks. On both sides, you have the 1 versus 6 and the 2 versus 5.
Okay.
This time around. And again, my Bills-Rams Super Bowl pick.
Still alive. Yeah.
It's alive. It was almost dead. I thought the Panthers might win that, but it's still alive.
Yeah.
So any particular team you want to root for in that one, or I know when you respond with noises, you don't really want to answer.
I'm sore. I feel like I was in a fucking boxing match last night. We'll go Rams.
Okay.
Like Stafford. I feel like he's old.
Sure.
That all those years I know he has one, but I mean, all those years in Detroit. I root for that guy if the Steelers aren't playing. I like him. Wasn't even supposed to play. Back issues. And go Broncos. So.
No, you're gonna hate me because I'm gonna say the Bills.
No, I'll tell you. Yeah. Hey, I don't know what it is. I don't know if Bills, yeah, they haven't had to play out there in that environment. But I think back to Ryan Clark. In Jerome Bettis, they could not play because of the altitude. I just hope there's a way that they're getting them guys used to that, through this fucking technology now. Maybe get them some air masks.
On top of that thin receiver core. They're down to 3 receivers, I think.
Shit show. Yeah.
And they had another couple guys go down in that last game.
Yeah.
So, no, that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. See how that all unfolds. But still, literally anybody in this field, it feels like could go win the whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not comfortable putting that in right now. No.
Nope. Nope.
For Super Bowl winner. No. Mm-mm. After last week, you're going to tell me that every game is within 4 points, and then there's 4 games that are decided on the last drive? Yeah. I'm staying the fuck clear of that.
Yeah, I think it was, what was it, like the first 4 or 4, maybe even 5 games were it was the team that was leading at the 2-point, or not at the 2-point, at the 2-minute warning.
Yep.
Ended up losing.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not.
First 5 games, I think it was 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, if you're smart, if you really want to, I'd just be really hesitant with the money lines. That's how this playoff has given me that insight. But we'll go over to what's more likely here. And
hell yeah, brother.
All right, hell yeah. We got a comment in here. Okay, here we go. Welcome to this week's edition of What's More Likely with Trevor Dinsmore.
Ooh, there it was.
Oh,
there it was. Cracking them. Contrary to a wives' tale, cracking your knuckles is healthy for you.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, no. Well, maybe not healthy, but there's no like diminishing effects, I should say.
Oh, okay. All right. Some people said arthritis, and I'm like,
yeah. Many doctors have done studies like over long periods of time, and it's not really detrimental.
Yeah.
But as I said, we're gonna address a couple questions here in
the
comments, and we're gonna do it within this "What's More Likely" question. Obviously, a lot of coaching candidates out there for the Pittsburgh Steelers position. Easily the most coveted position in football right now, I would say, because of obviously the organization in which you're coaching and the patience that you're going to have from ownership and the brass and being able to build a team and hopefully one day build a champion. Yeah. But I did want to toss out a couple of names that are on this list.
Yeah.
Former division foes. More likely former AFC North foe to get the Steelers head coaching job, John Harbaugh or Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah. I hate Harbaugh with a fucking passion. So I'll go Kevin. If I have to.
Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Get an offensive mind in there, somebody that ideally can develop a young quarterback. Whether we draft one this year, we somehow find a way to trade Tomlin and maybe some picks. I heard that might happen. And to answer your question, Adam, the Steelers, I believe, are retaining his rights. They have him under contract for the next couple seasons.
Yep.
So we can trade him. We can let him go. We can let him do whatever he wants, but we control what happens with Mike Tomlin, even though he is stepping down as head coach. Yeah. So my thought is, if you want to go get a quarterback this year, you have and I know Tomlin said in all likelihood not going to coach in the 2026 season, but you can have some back and forth there. And maybe if the right situation arises where you could package some of your 12 picks, move up in the draft, maybe go get that franchise quarterback. Or you could just leave him be, or you could just trade him outright to somebody else and try and make another move in the draft. If not, just for the sake of doing it, because the draft is in Pittsburgh, let's let's give the fans some hope for the future here.
Yeah.
On top of the new head coach, whoever that may be.
So you bring up the draft, and
Yes.
it was, my dumb fuckness. I don't think of this because I get so excited when we start the show, and then I was going to ask you, was this ever? Do you think this was discussed? Because this is a major thing. The draft's coming to Pittsburgh. We got a clock, all this bullshit. Do you think in this exit interview, whatever it might have been, that he discussed what he wanted to do in the draft with the ownership position, ownership group and Khan, and that kind of just was, all right, we just need to part, Mike.
No, I mean,
okay. Because that's not been out there.
Because they've been okay with the way he's been drafting for umpteen years, right?
Yeah.
Even with Omar Khan at the helm.
Right.
There's no other way for me to put it. It was just time.
Okay.
It was just time. We'd reached our ceiling. We realized we're not going to get any higher above that ceiling. So it is what it is. We're going to part ways here. Hopefully both parties end up better on the other side, like I said before. So
right. Okay.
I don't really think that had a lot of bearing on the decision, if I had to guess. Obviously, we're not privy to those behind closed door meetings.
Right.
But my professional opinion, professional.
You know what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah, been watching sports for a long time. Been couch potato coaches for a long time.
Right.
So,
but
we shall see. We shall see how it goes. Anyway,
that would be really interesting. Him,
Stefanski.
That would.
Yeah, and he's only 43, Stefanski, and I know how that turned out with the Browns. Even though it's all been but confirmed that he didn't want anything to do with the Deshaun Watson deal, which sunk the franchise at least another 5 years, probably 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go, Cleveland, your guy's on the market now. And he's probably the hottest, one of the hottest coaching prospects out there right now. A few other names that are out there, Chris Shula, legendary grandson of legendary Dolphins coach Don Shula.
Yep.
Won the Super Bowl in 2021 as linebackers coach with the Rams. And, currently their defensive coordinator in his second season there, piloting one of the better defenses, one of the better young, more energetic defenses in the NFL. So he's on that list. Marcus Freeman comes up, of course. Couple other names coming up here. Aiden Durd, who is the Seahawks defensive coordinator, a 46-year-old who also has tenure with the Cowboys as a defensive line coach and has some experience on the Falcons coaching staff. Jeff Hafley, Packers defensive coordinator. Jesse Minter, 4 years on the Ravens defensive staff under Harbaugh, and also followed Jim Harbaugh when he went to the Chargers. I believe he's the current defensive coordinator for them. Of course, John Harbaugh and Mike McDaniel was tossed out there in this CBS Sports article from, what's his face here, Brian DeArdo. I
don't know if we're talking about who we want to be at all. Are we at all in any segment tonight? Who?
No, this is it. This is it.
I'm going to throw two names out. Jeff so kindly put one of them in there. Brian Flores is one I'm interested in. Okay. Wait.
I'd like that.
You're gonna shit yourself on the second one, and everybody out there is good. Mike McCarthy.
Yeah, I jokingly put that in a work group chat earlier, but it's possible. It's possible. I would think we would want somebody on the younger side.
That's what I'm saying, like a cow.
Given, yeah, exactly. That kind of. I don't want to say the Steelers have coaching choice tendencies because we've only hired 3 of them in the last 50 years, 55 years, 58 years. So. But yeah, that's an interesting one. Obviously, McCarthy with the Pittsburgh ties and an offensive mind, right?
Yeah, but he comes in, okay. Rodgers goes, "Yeah, I'll come back another year." That would rattle
Oh,
Pittsburgh news stations down there, Trevor. I mean, that I don't know. That probably is not going to happen, but I thought about that scenario today. Like McCarthy comes in, Rodgers goes, I'd like to go one more run with him.
Yeah.
That would be fucking insane. It's not going to happen. But.
Yeah, the first guy that came to mind for me, I would like Kevin Stefanski.
Okay.
We have a pretty good track record of taking guys out of Cleveland and plucking them, putting them in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Hauer was under Schottenheimer's staff, special teams coach of the Cleveland Browns back in the day, and of course played for the Browns for a brief time. And Chuck Noll, born and raised in Cleveland, has history with Paul Brown, and so on and so forth. So I don't know. Maybe that trend will continue where we just pluck guys out of Cleveland and then they're in Pittsburgh for 20 years.
Ben Roethlisberger puts his name in the hat. What would you do?
No.
What would you do though?
He's not going to go. What would I do? I'd probably go buy a lottery ticket and then proceed to shit a brick.
Yeah. I'm sorry we stuck in this question log.
No, that's okay. I had a feeling it was going to entice some debate, which it did. So good.
Yeah.
So I just broke down the playoff matchups coming up for you.
Yeah.
I did want to get your thoughts on this particular question. More likely that both number 1 seeds make the Super Bowl, which was a FanDuel special prop. I'll give you the odds here in a second after you give your answer. Yeah. Or both 1 seeds lose to their respective opponents this weekend. The Bills playing the Broncos on the road. Bills 6 seed, Broncos 1 seed, and the 49ers facing the Seahawks on the road, 7.5-point underdogs. Denver, as I mentioned earlier, 1.5-point favorites. So it's going to be an airtight game on the AFC side, I would expect.
If I'm betting here, that's how I'm going to.
And I don't know what the hell I'm going to bet on this week, but we'll find out. I'll find something.
I'm going ladder.
You think so? Both 1 seeds lose?
I just that 49ers team, how they fucking turn those Eagles
scrappy.
Just
scrappy.
And then I just the Bills are hot, and they faced them last year, the Broncos.
Yes.
And I mean that was at high mark and
sure.
But I just see the Bills win. I just don't see these 1 seeds. I don't know. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I agree with you. And to me, whoever was the 1 seed, we were saying it toward the end of the regular season, going down that final stretch, whoever gets this 1 seed between the Patriots and Broncos, I think they're on one and done radar.
Yeah,
pretty quickly. Broncos, obviously, they've beaten some good teams. They have a really good defense, and Bo Nix is coming to his own. Sean Payton's got a lot out of him, but yes, you play the teams in front of you. You beat the teams in front of you. Broncos relied on a lot of 1-score games, a decent bit of luck involved there. And the Patriots, as I mentioned before, the lingering stat that they had less wins against winning teams this year than the New York Giants.
Yeah. Cakewalk.
Striking in and of itself. And yes, you play the teams in front of you.
Yeah.
You beat the crap out of the teams in front of you, which is what the teams have done. But you get that, you get a battle-tested Bills team, Josh Allen potentially putting the cape on one more time. That's the one I'm more in doubt on than the 49ers Seahawks. I think the 49ers injuries could catch up with them, unfortunately, again. Mm-hmm. So, but it's still, I wouldn't, 7.5 is a lot of points there. That's a lot of points, especially against divisional opponents, that are meeting for the 3rd time this year.
Yeah.
And know each other inside and out, I would venture to guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be fun. But I'll have to agree with you and say the latter, both 1 seeds lose this week. And you actually did pick the one with the more favorable odds. Parlay odds for the Bills and 49ers to win this week, plus 631. Both 1 seeds to make the Super Bowl was at plus 700. So slightly better odds on the on that latter point there. Both 1 seeds to lose this week.
Put it in now. All right. Shit.
Maybe. Yeah. I don't know how much I'll bet this week.
Little $5 on that. Walk out with 30. That'd be kind of cool.
They get an odds boost. I don't know, depending on whatever.
Oh,
you
that
use.
too. Yeah.
You know, I use FanDuel, but whatever odds boost you can get, whatever you hold them. I don't know if you've been keeping track of the college football playoff at all.
Yep.
Obviously, a very intense game between Ole Miss and Miami this past round, and then a not so intense game between Indiana and Oregon.
Jesus Christ.
Indiana have been steamrolling their opponents so far, beating Alabama 38-3, and then stomping Oregon, if not for a couple of scores from Oregon late in the game in garbage time. 56-22 was the final score of that game. So I want to pose this question to you, as Miami, they've done pretty well, but skirted by Texas A&M 10-3, beat Ohio State 24-14, which is the most points anybody put up against Ohio State this year, and then beat Ole Miss, very tough, very motivated Ole Miss team, 31-27. More likely to be the higher total in the national championship game. Margin of victory for the Indiana Hoosiers or total Miami points?
Wow.
And I only say this with the caveat that Indiana's just been steamrolling people, favored by 8.5 per ESPN bet in this game.
Oh, I'll take that. Take the 8.5 there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the first Indiana. I think they're going to shit stomp
They're
them.
just stomp them.
Oh, Carson Beck's going to throw 3-4 interceptions all day.
Damn. Wow. Okay.
Hey, let me tell you, he's a cocky son of a bitch. He's cocky. I don't like him now.
Didn't he have the other Cavender twin in his DMs or something after the game?
There's a whole, that after the game was.
That was a whole thing. I vaguely saw like a post on that, and I'm like, oh, all right. Nice. Good for that guy. Looks like Sid the Sloth, and keeps pulling. I
think he was on the field. Are you talking about? I think you're talking about the same photo that I saw.
Yeah, that one.
I'm like, this guy's a fucking stooge. Like, what are you doing, man? You just
and one of your favorite words, stooge.
I can't stand.
Love it.
I just like Signetti. I do. And I like Fernando, and there's a lot of heat coming towards him, saying he's not a pro-ready guy. He's throwing easy passes and shit.
Yeah.
Why? He's one of the nicest
brain, man.
Yeah, he's one of the clean-cut Heisman guys ever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look down the line. Okay, they haven't always turned out great people. Him and Tim Tebow. I don't know.
Awesome people.
I don't know. Yeah.
And if he follows Tim Tebow's path, he'll beat the Steelers in a wild card game at some point.
God, yeah. Or well, yeah. If it goes to
Lord help us.
Could happen.
Yeah. Could happen.
Jesus.
I'll take. Yeah, I'd like to see Miami get shit stomped.
And I'm sick of Michael.
I'm picking that more as a fan.
Yeah.
Not really as a fan of Indiana, but the opposite with Miami. I just Notre Dame, Miami. There's a lot of hatred, a lot of history there. So Miami can eat a bag of dicks as far as I'm concerned to get shit stomped.
Well,
7 times over by Indiana. That's my feeling on the matter.
Can we can someone check on Michael Irvin? Like, is no one seeing, like, this guy's doing loads of coke and going on the football field with student athletes? Like, are we just going to let that go? Oh, no, he's just pumped. No. He's gritting his teeth like Chuck Liddell at one of the UFC fights. He's sweating his ass off. There's something going on there, Trevor. I would think. We're just letting him fucking.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing, the belt to ass thing on the sidelines. He's taking off his shirt. It's like, all right.
He's such an ass. He's such an ass. Oh.
He's a character. He's a caricature, if you will.
I can't figure him out.
Caricature.
Yeah. I've never been able to, even when he was commentating. But I can't figure him out. But anyways,
good stuff, bud. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do have one WWE question for you here.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, I was more paying attention to the Steeler game than it was Monday Night Raw. But one thing I did see on Monday Night Raw was a nice little promo between CM Punk and Finn Balor. And that promo eventually resulted in Finn Balor getting a title shot next week, world heavyweight title shot in his home country of Ireland on next week's Monday Night Raw. And on the other side, another member of the Judgment Day challenging for the women's world title at the Royal Rumble, potentially. Raquel Rodriguez facing off against Stephanie Vaquer. So let's just say hypothetically Raquel gets that match. I think it's going to happen. I don't know if it's officially set in stone yet, but let's say Raquel gets that match with Vaquer, and obviously the Finn Balor Punk match is official. More likely Judgment Day member to win their respective world championship. You had to pick one because we did just see a bit of a shocker with McIntyre beating Rhodes for the WWE title. So, do the bookers, does Mr. H go back to back in shocking world heavyweight, shocking world title changes, or
Yeah, I'd say Finn. Yeah,
you like Finn?
Yeah, I think he's due. I haven't followed it as much as I would like because of football, but I think he's due.
I'll probably follow him more now, honestly.
And that's what you should.
This and hockey.
February to WrestleMania, I'll be all in, and then I'll die out again in August, and I'll come back again.
Football. Yeah, that's kind of how she goes.
But I go Finn. I have no problem with that.
Like Finn, I was thinking Finn as well. Even though Vaquer apparently injured, Raquel's attacked her a bunch of times. If you're looking from a kayfabe perspective, should be more softened up than CM Punk would be. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull the trigger with Finn. Just give the Judgment Day a little bit more gumption, and maybe start to drive that wedge a little bit more between Finn and Dom. Like, hey, look at me, I have this big gold belt, and you just have the IC title.
Right?
Get into a bit of a dick measuring contest in the coming weeks. That'd be interesting.
It'd be good. Yeah.
I don't know how long Finn would keep that title. Maybe not even very long. Maybe maybe that's the breakup of the Judgment Day right there. Dom costs him the title. Ooh,
be good shit.
But give the hometown man or countryman his victory. I think they're in Bray County, Whiplow, Ireland next week, which is Finn's hometown. Do fact check me on that though. I know they're in Ireland. I know that much.
Okay.
But that is all I got, good sir, for what's more likely. We're going to move on to your debut hosting this upcoming segment, and I cannot emphasize how much that I can't wait for you guys to hear this drop. It's amazing. Please make fun of him.
Yeah.
Is it what? Is it this? Is it this? Is it what? It is who? What? What? Huh? Is that with Trevor and DB?
So what you're hearing there is the background of the old Honda Civic, and that's why you always want to sound check before. But anyways, no, this week if you didn't follow. If you weren't here last week, we the segments you can lay it out here, Trevor. It's your idea.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we debuted a new segment last week, as promised, in late 2025. I think it was early December. It said new segments coming. This is what it's called. This is how it's going to go down. Debuted it last week. We were talking about Tomlinisms. Is that a Tomlinism or something else from another wise mind? This week, what do we got, Bill? What's the topic at hand?
Bill Cowher quotes. And it's
Bill Cowher quote. Okay.
Fitting.
Keeping the theme of Steelers coaches here. I like it.
Fire our coach today. Anyways, we got 20. We'll go through here for Trevor to see.
Captain Insano, please make fun of him so much. Please. Sound off.
Push the 90 down the highway. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah. I almost forgot.
You're pushing 90 down?
Jerked the wheel on I-86 there. Shout out to all the great workers keeping the roads clear today. But anyways,
enough of me equipping you about the
you're going.
Continue.
So Trevor's going to dissect here, see if Bill Cowher said this or not. So I'll start off here. We're not attempting to circumcise rules.
I feel because he had some slip ups, from what I remember. I'll say yes. That was Cower.
That was
Is
Cower.
that Bill? Is that Bill Cower?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
The strength of a team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team.
I'm gonna say that's not Cower. I think that's an older coach, like Tom Landry,
Very
Vince
good.
Lombardi, maybe.
Phil Jackson.
He went basketball there.
Yeah,
like
I switched.
All
I'm
right.
switching.
Yeah, you did. That's nice.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That was good though. That was. We. This is going to surprise. We dissect failure a lot more than we dissect success.
I think that's a Tomlin one. So I'm gonna say not Cower.
Not Cower.
Not.
Yeah, you were right with not Cower. It's Matthew McConaughey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey. Did he say that in a movie?
I don't. It was from an interview. Rogan.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Interesting.
Some people might not like him, so
I do like McConaughey. All right. I like him.
His story is very good.
Oh yeah. Teaches a class at Texas too.
Yeah.
He's
I think it's
technically a professor, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and Sano's like in this segment. Here we go. Don't try to win a game with your coaching. Let the players determine it. Don't try to be a hero with one call.
That sounds like a Cower quote.
Cower from Hardened Steelers.
Am I 4 for 4 so far?
You're 4 for 4 right now. You know.
All right. Awesome. I'm probably gonna go like for the next 5, but
no,
we'll see. I'll enjoy it while it lasts.
You should get this one.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This shit sucks.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This shit sucks.
Mm-hmm. It's in.
Cower wasn't. He had a mouth on him, but I don't think he swore like that deeply. I don't think that's Cower.
Bill Cower when the headset malfunctioned at Three Rivers.
Oh shit!
He couldn't get the calls in.
Oh,
He smashed it on the
ground. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling you were gonna go like 90s with some of these.
Yeah.
I should have done a little bit. Should have watched a few more clips.
I think he was trying to get a call in to talk to another coach, and he couldn't get it to work, and the guy wants to come over, so he just smashed it on the fucking ground. But anyways,
Saban-esque. Wow, that's funny. Okay. Well, hey, I tooted my own horn. 4 for 5 now.
You're doing great. No, I'm really not a celebrity. I'm just a teacher.
That's not Cower.
Okay.
It's not Cower. I don't know who that is, but it's not Cower.
Chuck Noll.
Chuck Noll. Oh, another steal. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I got my bag. You're doing pretty good here too. I like it.
A wise man can learn more from a foolish question than a fool can learn from a wise answer.
That sounds a little wordy to be a Cower quote, so I'm going to say not a Cower quote.
Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that's good.
We all understand football is entertainment, and people like high-scoring games, but you still have to play defense to win championships.
That's Cower.
Spot on.
That's definitely Cower. Yep.
Spot on. Ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it.
Ooh, again, a little wordy for a Cower quote, so I'm going to say not a Cower quote.
Okay.
I want to try and guess who this is, though. Can you say it again?
Yep. Ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it.
Shot in the dark, is that John Wooden?
Not John Wooden. Another great coach, though.
Basketball?
Football.
Notre Dame. Era? Oh, not Newt. Lou?
Yep.
Lou? Nice.
I had to do that for you.
Yeah. Okay, good. Oh, appreciate the shout out. I probably should have got that. Because I literally I did a Lou Holtz one try and stump you last week. So I think I saw that in there too. I don't have a photographic memory though. So
That's-
good on you, Bill. Appreciate
Yeah.
the shout out to Luke.
Yeah. Winners never quit. Quitters never win.
Quitters never quit. Quitters never win. I'm gonna say that's not Cower.
Not Coward. Very good. Vince Lombardi.
Yeah. Vince Lombardi.
Wow.
Yeah, that one was probably the toughest one, and I got it right. So I was like 55-45, but I gave the 55 answer. So
Yeah.
there we go. Anyway,
Once I had a steel job for half of a day. I never went back to collect my pay.
I mean, the steel job, that's what's getting me with it. Isn't he? Is Cower a Cleveland guy though? No, he was Crafton. I think he was Crafton. Yeah. I'll say that's Cower. Yeah, Pittsburgh kid.
Not Cower.
Not Cower. Who is that?
Art Rooney.
Art. Oh, you're mixing in the Steelers too.
Yeah.
Like Art. Yeah. You brought up Noel earlier. Like,
yeah.
All right. Okay. You got me a couple times here.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog.
He's definitely said that at some point.
I think he has, but Mark Twain.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. I've heard him say it. I think I did it, but I just didn't see it at any quotes that I.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I got you. Okay. Yeah. I'll take the charity.
Okay. The biggest thing as a head coach, you want to make sure you exhaust every option.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Cower.
Yep. Spot on.
It's Cower.
Very short. I've lived a blessed life.
I've lived a blessed life. Oh, that's definitely a Steelers. Oh. I'm trying to think if Cower put that in his book. Because that was an autobiography. I'll say yes. I think that's in Cower's book.
Said it in the book in his Hall of Fame speech.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Good
stuff.
Good
stuff.
Yeah. If you're afraid to fail, then you're probably going to fail.
Sounds like something he would say, but I'm going to go not Cower. I'm trying to go against the trend here.
Kobe Bryant.
Got it.
Raiders, Steelers. Yeah.
Right.
This one's good. I take my life and put it on the football field. I take the football field and put it in my life.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. You went a lot like football related guys here too to try and get me. I'm going to say it was more of a player than a coach's quote. I'll say not Cower.
Yeah.
I don't know who that would be though. Fitzgerald, maybe?
Played for the Steelers.
Oh, he did play for Hines?
Ben.
Troy? Ben. Okay.
Which is, some people would have a problem with that.
I think you've done that like 4 or 5 times now where you like other Steelers and injury them in. I like it.
This perception is reality, but it may not be actuality. And you have got to be able to keep the difference between that.
I think that's something he would say. I'm going to go with that. Cower.
Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot.
Yeah. He just has a certain like way of talking and he can string sentences together.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get overly wordy or complicated. He kind of sticks to the 2-syllable words for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see here. No one loves football more than me.
Oh, God, that could be anybody. No one loves football more than me.
Referenced in a Hall of Fame speech.
Not Cower. Not Cower.
Sorry. Is Cower.
Oh, that is Cower. Another Hall of Fame speech one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I gotta rewatch his Hall of Fame speech.
It's very good. It's one of it makes me teary eyed because he brings up K.
Oh, him and Lambert's. Yeah. That's
It's fine line. This one's hard to read right now after today. It's a fine line between drinking wine and squashing grapes.
Oh, that's Tomlin. That's
Tomlin.
not Coward. Yeah. I think I had that one in my segment last week.
Maybe.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
I tossed it in there.
And then last one here for us, the 20th one. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
That's Mike Tyson.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. That is not Bill Cowher. That's Mike Tyson. Because I know that because that's one of your favorite all-time quotes, and you say it all the time.
Yep. I just want to see you.
Yeah, no, I got it. You gave me the softball to end it and got me a right answer, so I appreciate it. Yeah, good stuff, though, Bill. Good stuff.
Yeah.
I am enjoying this segment. I like it. It's a fresh thing.
Yeah.
I'll try and host her next week, and we'll see what I come up with.
Yeah.
Probably get off of the theme of Steelers football coaches and their famous quotes.
Right.
But we'll see. We're just kind of seeing the direction that this thing takes as we go, building the plane as we're flying it, so to speak. But I don't know. It seemed fun. And it's a nice little, like I said, the intent was a nice little test of each guy's knowledge, and you did well today, Bill. That was awesome.
No, and then last week it was a great start to it. And no, this is fun because I think people online, well, who the fuck did say that? It's interactive for the viewers too. It's for fun.
Sure.
Yeah. But
awesome.
Yeah. But on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fun?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10. And then after that, we'll wrap it up with the bait time.
Take the comments off. Jesus Christ.
There we go. We got it.
And then
At the drop.
Where the fuck did the drop go? There.
This week's edition of On a Scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? How fucked are they with Trevor Dinsmore?
Again, if there's anybody out there that wants to fucking do this while we're live.
It's got a few buttons, that's all. Yeah. But credit to Bill for always doing that. He kind of lets me be the content guy. So
I'm trying to these fucking buttons. We'll talk after. It's all right.
Yeah. All good, my friend. And your dad throwing out a little Jesse the Body Ventura action in the comments there. I appreciate it.
Yes.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? And a drop that's thankfully not recorded in a speeding 90-mile-an-hour Honda Civic.
Yes.
He did right by that one.
Yeah.
But starting out here, speaking of speeding 90 miles an hour down the road, a team that's really not doing that was the Los Angeles Chargers, obviously only scoring 3 points and having their franchise quarterback get sacked six times during that game. Sacked 54 times during the regular season, third most in the NFL. Obviously, a lot of things to address with that team in the offseason. But as it stands today, Herbert's through 6 seasons, does not have a playoff win to show for it. The hopes of Justin Herbert even sniffing a Super Bowl appearance, let alone winning a Super Bowl, on a scale of 1 to 10, are those hopes fucked?
We talk about the Bills and Bengals and other teams. And this organization, you go back to the River States, you go back to LT, Antonio Gates, so many, Cromartie, Merriman. And then now this guy's fallen victim to this. I'd say a 9.
Say a 9.
Yeah,
they just, I don't know. Even when they had the team against the Jaguars a few years ago, and they just chargered. They just stunk up the joint for the better part of the second half, and ended up losing the game after I think it was 26-0, something like that. He's only 6 years in. He got banged around a lot this year.
Yeah,
doesn't have the best injury history. I'll toss it at 6.
Yeah,
I'll toss it at a 6. That number might go up and up and up as time goes on. If we ask this question in 2 years, that might be at an 8.
Yeah.
Right now, I'll put it at a 6.
Okay.
Just because the longevity of these quarterbacks seems to be seems to be getting longer and longer. So he'll have the opportunity, as I would think. And Jimothy Harbaugh, great head coach, doing pretty well with the Chargers. Just obviously faced a lot of injuries on the offensive line this year. Faced a lot of gaping holes in that unit, and that's ultimately their downfall. Yeah. So we'll see. Although, again, with the Chargers, it's always something.
Yeah.
Something. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? I want to bring up Marcus Freeman again. Marcus Freeman's chances of staying in college football for the next 5 full years. Obviously, he's been mentioned in a couple NFL head coaching cycles at this point. Seems committed to staying at Notre Dame for right now, but let's take it out 5 years. Scale of 1 to 10. Marcus Freeman staying in college football as a head coach.
Go 7 there.
7. That's a good number. That's where I was at too.
Because there's been a lot of leaks, and I think the Rooneys are going to get pissed off with this. But I guess there was discussion.
Yeah,
Mr. Freeman is at the top of their list here.
Yeah.
Do you think it's just talk, though?
I'm thinking so.
Okay.
Which I can't emphasize how much I love the fact that everybody rags on Notre Dame, but then everybody else wants Marcus Freeman as their head coach.
That's what I'm saying.
So if he were to go anywhere in the pros, obviously I'd want it to.
You'd be okay? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Another bittersweet sort of deal.
Oh, yeah.
We have to figure out who's going to be the next Notre Dame head coach.
Right.
But I would say, I take Steelers football slightly more seriously than I do Notre Dame football.
Okay.
So still be a bittersweet thing.
It would.
Still be some pretty heavy on the mind to worry about as a fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be the one team that I'd like him to go to.
Okay.
That'd be the one team. I said I was at both 7s there.
7,
I like that. So Falcons making a surprising move this past week. Matt Ryan announced as the president of football operations going forward for the Atlanta football, mediocrity, I guess what you want to call it.
Sure.
And as it stands right now, they need a new head coach and they need a new GM on top of the roster problems that they've been having over the last several seasons. A little bit of an aging defense. Got to figure out who the hell your quarterback's going to be going forward. Obviously, you got your star in Bijan. How long is he going to last in his prime? On a scale of 1 to the 10, is it fucked? The Falcons situation as Matt Ryan attempts to come in and right the ship.
Yeah.
Got a lot of work to do. I'm
going to go 8.
That's a tough number to disagree with too. I'd say 8. Because you kind of have your cornerstones, right? You have Drake London.
Mm-hmm.
You want Penix to step forward. You have Bijan.
Yep.
You have some guys on the defense that can make some plays for you.
I guess I think it's just aggressive. The owner down there, I don't fucking get. He's
the blanks.
Yeah.
Arthur Blank.
He has no. Yeah, he was a quarterback for you guys, but it's like a Jeff Saturday situation. I know it's not leading the team, but like they brought him in.
Yeah.
It's just like, what the? Yeah, he was a player, but he didn't coach or anything prior to that. He's just cocking on TV.
At least he's still been around the pro game, right?
He has been around. Yeah.
Been an analyst on CBS, doing a pretty good job, by the way. That's the
way better
pregame show I always watch. Is the NFL Today, either that or NFL Game Day, one of those two.
Mm-hmm. I just think it was aggressive, though, Trevor, giving him this position.
Well, nothing ever got done being passive.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with that. It's
a risk. It's a risk.
Yeah.
But I mean, you take that risk with a guy who's familiar with your organization and has the love for your organization and the fan base, right?
Yeah.
It's going to have ideally their best interests at heart as well as the organization's. It's going to have to have a nice balancing act, but
yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how she goes. We'll see how he is in the front office.
Yeah.
On the bright side, you can't blow 28-3 leads in the front office.
That's still in my head. That's why I don't know.
And to think Matt LaFleur was on the offensive staff for that Falcons team.
Right.
Blew a 21-3 lead against the Packers this past week, and then Anyway, you mentioned we were going to bring this up a little bit later in the show, and here it is, talking about the Packers-Bears for a little bit.
Yeah.
In the midst of the chaos that has been those matchups this year, on a scale of 1 to 10, we'll say instead of are they fucked? Well, I guess are they fucked in the context of, how hot is it now, or how much fuel has been added on to the fire of this long-standing rivalry, the longest-standing rivalry in NFL history.
I say we're at a 9. I think it's back. It's
at
back
least at a 9. I'm putting it at 9.5. I'll put it at 9.5.
Yeah, the hatred that Rodgers brought to that little rivalry, his little piece in there, Favre too. I think it's there with the coaches though. Yeah, but I think the coaches are. That's what's different now, Trevor. Mm-hmm. It was just the players. Now it's the coaches kind of lead this rivalry charge here. So, they fucking hate each other. Hey, we're on the topic. Where do you find it unprofessional? This is what drives me nuts about the current day sports fan. So he's celebrating with the team in there. Ben Johnson goes, fuck them. I fucking hate the Packers. Fuck them. And people are like, oh, that's unprofessional. You shouldn't be talking. When is that? He just won. He just came over here and rebuilt Eberflus's dumpster fire, came in and won against the juggernaut that they've been their ugly, stepbrother. I don't know. You can't be. Do you find that unprofessional though? I don't mean to ask a question within a question.
I mean, there's definitely been some questionable behavior on the part of Ben Johnson this year.
Yeah, the handshake.
I think, the handshake. That's the one thing that strikes me as, that was probably. I don't know. I don't think the only unprofessional thing he's done. Probably the most unprofessional thing he's done. But there's a difference between being passionate and being a dick. It's a fine line. During that handshake, I think he was actually being a dick.
Oh, dick, yeah.
My opinion.
Oh, yeah.
But during the rest of that, fuck the Packers, I hate them. Tearing off his shirt in the locker room earlier in the year, all that stuff, I think is more passion.
Yeah,
I would argue. And if you get that sort of passion out of your head coach, who's also a schematic guru, by the way. He's probably the biggest offensive genius in football right now, some would argue.
Yeah.
A lot would argue. But he's also this passionate, rah-rah type motivational coach. He's kind of the best of both worlds right now. He's galvanizing the players and he's out scheming the opponent.
Yeah. I don't like the cheese grater shit though. I thought
that was creative. I thought that was creative.
The Ravens did it, and they kind of the interaction with the fans. Yeah.
It doesn't give you like horns down vibes.
Shitting on a whole culture over there in Wisconsin.
It's like, in a way, if you read into it, sure. But hey, I don't know. The person that came up with the cheese head probably made a shit ton of money, and then the person who came up with the cheese grater probably made a shit ton of money too off of this rivalry. So,
I'm looking at prices: $40. One
of those foam things.
Yeah,
it probably costs like $2 to make.
I know. Yeah,
not even that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
The ceiling on the sales is just out of fucking hand. They're making it.
Oh, I believe that.
Money over fist.
Hand over fist. Yeah. So, you said 9. I said 9.5. Yeah, here we go. And last but not least, I know we kind of alluded to it earlier. We'll just put a number on it, and then I'll get into my yeet and shit list before our debate time segment. Our chances of picking the Super Bowl winner right now.
Ooh, I'll give you 8.
Yeah. I'm going to go again a step above you and say 8.5.
Okay.
It's as wide open a field as I've seen in a while. I really don't know what the hell is going to happen. And just from judging from the chaos of Wild Card Weekend, a lot of games being close.
Yeah.
Like I said, a lot of those games coming down to the last 2 minutes, last drive.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fucking electric Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be taken over. It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. I just hope they move the games, not this week, but the following week to Sunday, because UFC Patty the Baddies fighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm watching that shit too. I love that.
Oh, on Paramount Plus. They're moving to Paramount Plus, coming out with 2 bangers of events, and the first one headlined by Patty the Baddy.
It's gonna be awesome.
Which he's a show off, but he's also he can go, dude.
Yep.
Psycho. He can go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He balloons up, shrinks back down, and then he just grinds the shit out of you. Then he balloons up, shrinks back down, and he does the same thing.
That's
crazy. I don't know how healthy that is for him, but it's working.
Yeah.
Anyway, as I toss away my notes here from the Steelers game, a yeet list and shit list.
Yep.
We'll do. You have the yeet list up there first. That's perfect. That's perfect. Nope, that is perfect. We'll toss Aaron Rodgers on that yeet list. Yeah, just let it go. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, but we got it.
Yeah. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, buddy. Mm-hmm.
If in fact that was his last game, there she be.
I don't know why it's doing that shit. Okay, we're good.
Maybe we're getting hacked. I don't know. If that was his last game and that was, his last pass thrown, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
There's a fucking timer.
Oh, I'm gonna say, get that timer off of there. Get that timer off of there.
How the fuck do you stop that?
Don't worry about it. It's a short one.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yep, keep going. Yep.
Yeah, it's a short one.
Yep.
But anyway, to Aaron Rodgers, thank you for donning the black and gold with pride, honor, and respect toward the traditions of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And of course, congratulations on one of the most legendary careers of all time, filled with all kinds of you're draped across the NFL record books. Many, many memories from mostly with Packers fans, whether it be Hail Marys, Super Bowl MVPs, or the like. So if that is, in fact, his last game, do want to wish him well in retirement.
Yeah.
And like I said, thank you for donning the black and gold in your last season.
Yeah.
Gave us the most hope that we've had in a while. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Then shit list.
Mm-hmm.
You want to move to that?
Yeah.
CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
Played pretty bad game. And you lost 5. Well, you lost 2 fumbles, but you had 5 fumbles. You threw a pick. You didn't play all that well. But at the very end of the game, you're shit talking. Yeah, you eating W's, shit talking Pittsburgh Steeler fans like you actually did something during that game, and your defense didn't carry you the whole fucking time. And I say this mostly out of spite that the Steelers lost, and it wasn't Aaron Rodgers doing that trash talking.
Yeah.
So this is just like my pure fandom and bias coming out with this recording here with CJ Stroud headed on the shit list.
Yeah.
So that's it for me, Bill.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Yeah. Fuck him. All right. There we go.
What are you, Ben Johnson over there?
No, I I don't get like he played a terrible game and you're just
he didn't do that great.
No,
I mean, he made some throws. Christian Kirk had a big game, but he didn't light the world on fire. Anyway, continue.
Yeah.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, From Olean, New York, your St. Bonnie alum, Drew Billy, with debate time.
As usual, here we got 4 questions for me and Trevor to dissect here, talk about. Biggest surprise of these playoffs so far, Trevor?
Wow, that's a good one. I can't really say how close the games are because, a lot of these teams are pretty well evenly matched.
Mhm.
I would say just how the one that comes to mind immediately was how inept the defending Super Bowl champions looked.
Yeah.
And how they just could not fix their offensive production throughout the season, resulted in their OC getting fired today.
Yep.
Then obviously could not defend that Super Bowl ring that they won last year, lost in a home playoff game in cold weather against a West Coast team.
Yeah.
A gut-wrenching loss, it seemed like, too. A lot of Philadelphia fans, Philadelphia fans are Philadelphia fans, but I imagine the Fire Sirianni chants. I don't know if those were going, but probably going a decent bit online.
Yeah.
So that was probably my biggest. That, like I said, first one that kind of came to mind, biggest shock of the playoffs so far, other than, of course, the Steelers just absolutely getting romped by the Texans.
Yeah. I gotta say, go with you hand in hand there with the Eagles. Just the level of wedges on that sideline. Just we saw on camera. It's just like, whoa, all right. Like I told you earlier, this fucking team won a Super Bowl last year. I mean, they looked like they fucking hated each other. Like it was just Sirianni had to tell AJ.
I wonder if it was like a Terrell Owens type of riff that he like with the Cowboys. There was a Terrell Owens camp and a Tony Romo camp back in the day. I wonder if there was some of that going on. I don't know.
I just and then AJ Brown, how quick he left the locker room. It's just amazing to me. Star player just does that shit, and you drop it to the 49ers. Yeah, that's something. But next one here. Would you take a talented player with a bad attitude or a player with average skills but is a team guy?
How bad is the attitude?
On the cusp of AJ Brown's behavior.
Okay, well, let's just say AJ Brown's behavior.
Yeah.
Damn it. I mean, obviously it depends on, a lot of moving parts. If I already have star players on my team so let's just say we have like an average team.
Yeah. Yep.
And I'd rather have the team guys. You can accomplish more as a team than you can as an individual.
That's what I'm saying there.
And I know, Steeler fans, we've been subject to this in the past and kind of still are to an extent. DK Metcalf, Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, George Pickens. We've had those prima donnas, those guys with bad attitudes that eventually go elsewhere, have success, or just become a cancer in our locker room. So part of that answer is my experience with the former, the talented player with a bad attitude, and part of that is just not wanting the drama to infiltrate my locker room and divide players. Because like I said, if you have a team full of guys that can get the basic things done, and then you have like 1 or 2 stars, you can do pretty well in the league, I would think.
Yeah.
You need a lot of those team guys. You need a lot of those glue guys. So I'll say the latter.
Yeah.
You need average talent with a team mentality.
Yeah. What is the best playoff moment you can remember in your fandom?
Are we doing Steelers or non-Steelers?
Do both.
Do both?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, keep having a tickle in my throat today.
Oh,
I think I mentioned it last week, the Troy interception, 08 AFC Championship. That was probably the best Steelers one that I could think of. Non-Super Bowl. Non-Super. Are you on non-Super Bowl or
non-Super Bowl?
Non-Super Bowl. Okay. So yeah, that was probably it there. I was going to say there's many others, but then non-Steeler, it's got to be the two Rodgers Hail Marys against the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
I think it was Jeff Janis was on the receiving end of one of those, and then I forget who the other one was.
Yeah,
that was kind of nutty. And then of course that game, I believe that was a playoff game, was it not? I think that was a playoff game. I believe that game went into overtime, so one of the higher scoring games of in playoff history, and it ended on a defensive play.
Yeah, yeah.
I gotta look up what that game was. Let me look that up real quick while you give your answer, Bill. Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely have to say, I'd say James Harrison's performance against the Ravens. I think it was 2008.
Yeah,
he had fucking 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, an interception, fumble recovery. Ridiculous
day. Yeah.
And I think it was the same game as Troy. Fucking
actually, yeah.
Jesus,
they were just, part of that. Yeah,
they were fucking odd. And then I struggle with the non-Steeler one. And I cannot pinpoint. It was on the Seahawks run, Super Bowl run with Marshawn Lynch. It's not that.
Not Beastquake.
Not Beastquake. I can't remember what the fuck
was it. That when they came back against the Packers, I think it was in an NFC Championship game.
Yeah, and they were
like 2 scores down with a couple minutes left,
and he was just mowing motherfuckers down. I mean, he just.
And I did confirm that Packers Cardinals was in the 2010 wild card game. That was probably one of the wildest wild card games you'll ever see. And then, hate to say it for Bills fans, another one that comes to mind pretty immediately. 13 seconds.
I was in COVID. What the fuck was it when I quarantined? I was quarantined in my bedroom and I had to watch that game by myself. I was like, this fucking game's insane, man. And I'm fucking in here by myself. Like,
Gabe Davis had 3 touchdowns in that game or something.
I fucking went off. It was fucking insane. Yeah. No, that's good shit. Greatest play from this weekend.
It's probably that Juwan Jennings throw to Christian McCaffrey, I would say. And then I would put on my personal, number 2 would be that 9-yard tush push that the Bills had as they went in for a Josh Allen touchdown.
Yeah,
I forget exactly what touchdown that was, but I'd never seen a tush push that successful.
Yeah.
Ironically, from the Bills, who they always go to the left. It's predictable. It works when you have a 6'5", 260 guy, and they just kept pushing him to the 1 yard line. I thought he originally got in. Then, of course, on the replay, we saw one of his, I think it was his elbow went down or something. He ended up being down right before the goal line, but then they punch it in on a tush push anyway. So
that one for sure, and. I try to not be so biased. I'm wearing the fucking Steelers clothes, but I'm sorry. But that big boy's touchdown against us, fumble recovery.
Rankins. Yeah. Big man with football. That's always fun to see.
That's just when that place happens. It doesn't matter if it's against us. It's just because those guys never get that chance.
No,
it's once or twice maybe they get a chance to do something like that. So. Got to give my flowers to kick their ass. That's what it is. But that's all I had for debate time. We'll go over to Trevor's side of this segments.
Yeah, sounds good, brother. Yeah. Kind of keeping in our theme, we talked about New Year's resolutions last week. I'm going to talk about goals this week. Yep. What is one life goal that you have always had, and where are you at in progression toward that goal?
Yeah. Graduating college was life goal. Completed that, but
excellent. Yeah,
I finding inner peace.
Got a 4.0 at St. Bonnie's, right?
No, not going to say the GPA.
Cum sum laude.
No. Whatever the fuck ropes or whatever.
Yeah.
But I'd say find inner peace. I'm still working towards that. I just gotta
okay.
just fucking
like that.
Chill out. You don't gotta fucking lose it all the time.
What are you doing to accomplish that? Are you like trying meditation? Are you, what are you doing with that?
The elliptical now and the word search.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get pissed off at the fucking elliptical, but yeah.
Well, that's honestly, it's one way to do it. You just get it out. You get it out right then and there. You know what I mean? That's why do you think I go to the gym?
Yeah. And I hate commercials because I have the TV. I turn the TV in so I can watch the TV, and then I get pissed off. All right. Or I'm watching YouTube and I got to fucking skip the ad and I forget to grab the remote.
Yeah.
Fuckers. But anyways, yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Nice dude.
Yeah.
Pretty basic one on my end, although it seems to be a life goal that not as many people subscribe to as they did, say, in our parents' age or our grandparents' age, and that is to eventually build a family, to build, a legacy, have children, and kind of just I don't want to say be like a basic parent, but I want to have Rugrats. I do. I didn't think I'd be talking about Steve Harrington again, but yeah, I want 6 little nuggets.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want to, 1, leave a legacy, and 2, pass on my beliefs, wisdom, and practices to hopefully better the next generation. One way or another, Where am I in progression toward that goal? Still single. So actively looking.
Yeah.
Trying to make connections with people. Trying to make connections with hopefully somebody that can help me build that family.
Yeah.
So we'll get there. I just kind of have to stay persistent. And where I kind of lacked in that initially was, and a little bit of deep thoughts here. The original goal was this year, and I wrote down my goals, put them on my refrigerator. The goal I wrote down was to get a girlfriend, which I realized I don't want to say that's like an empty goal, but that can be construed a little bit, because if the goal is just to get one,
right.
I mean, are you keeping one, or how are you getting one too?
Right.
So focusing more on that latter part, how do I get one? Trying to focus on the connections that I'm going to build upon with the opposite sex. So I had to put a little asterisk underneath that via connections.
Yeah. That's all good. Yeah.
So keep y'all posted on the progress of that.
Hell yeah, buddy. But anything else you wanted to talk about, Trevor? Anything else?
I think I'm good, man. I think we got it all out. I think we got a lot of stress relieved today. We had a lot of angst toward what was going to happen at the conclusion of this season for the Steelers. And now we know. Time to figure out a path forward. Time to figure out what our future is going to look like, whether that be good, bad, ugly, indifferent. It'll be an exciting time. This will be the first time, really, as full-time fans of the game, that we're going to watch this unfold with the Steelers. So, exciting times. Exciting times. But, obviously, wish everyone well in their own New Year's resolutions, goals, whatever have you. And as always, God bless.
Yeah. No, this was another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys here with your host, DB, and host Trevor Dinsmore. We'll be back next Tuesday, 8 o'clock. To give you more insight on this playoff run here and how we might be discussing a new head coach for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think it's going to be happening by that time, but you never know. But anyways, send anybody who enjoys sports our way. We love to talk with them, answer their questions in the comments. The really only podcast on here that answers your questions as quick as possible. You're not just commenting for shits and giggles, but check out our shorts. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and hit the notify button at the bottom on our next episode so it sends you an alert and you can see our beautiful faces on your phone, tablet, while you're on the toilet or in the car. God bless.
Take care, y'all. Have a good week.